Hello and welcome. I am very happy that you are here today and that you are taking time to learn English with me. In this lesson, we are going to learn English for travel. We will talk about useful words and phrases you can use at the airport, at the hotel, in a taxi, in a restaurant, and in many real-life situations that travelers face. I want you to feel confident and relaxed when you travel to an English-speaking country. I want you to speak without fear, understand what people say, and enjoy your trip. So today we will learn slowly and calmly. I will explain everything in simple English. I will also give you stories, small dialogues, speaking practice, listening practice, and pronunciation help. You can repeat after me if you want. You can also close your eyes for a moment and imagine the situation. This helps your brain remember the phrases better. Just stay relaxed and enjoy the flow of the lesson. Let us begin by imagining something simple. Imagine that you are planning your trip. You have packed your bag. You are ready to go to the airport. You feel excited but also a little nervous because you want to speak good English. It is completely normal to feel this way. Many learners feel the same. But with practice you will feel more and more confident. Now imagine that you arrive at the airport. Airports can feel big and confusing, but the language you need is usually very simple. First, you might need to find the check-in counter. You might ask someone for help. You can say something like, "Excuse me, where is the check-in counter?" Or you can say, "Could you please tell me where to check in?" These sentences are polite and very common. Notice how we use the phrase "excuse me" at the beginning. This makes the question sound more polite. Sometimes you also need to ask, "Where is Terminal 2" or "Where is the departure area?" You may also hear airport staff use the words departure and arrival. Departure is when you leave. Arrival is when you arrive. So the departure area is for flights leaving the airport. The arrival area is for flights that have landed. Now let us listen to a short dialogue. You can imagine the scene in your mind. A traveler walks to an airport staff member. "Excuse me. Could you please tell me where the check-in counter for Air World Airlines is?" "Sure. It is over there on the left. Counters 12 to 15. Thank you very much." "You are welcome. Have a nice trip." This is the kind of simple conversation you might have at the airport. Now take a moment and repeat the main sentence after me slowly. "Excuse me. Could you please tell me where the check-in counter is?" One more time. "Excuse me. Could you please tell me where the check-in counter is?" When you repeat sentences like this, your mouth gets used to the rhythm of English. This helps you speak more naturally. Now imagine that you have found the check-in counter. The airline staff might ask you some simple questions. They may ask, "May I have your passport, please?" They may ask, "Do you have any check-in luggage?" or "How many bags are you checking in today?" They may also ask, "Do you have a carry-on bag?" A carry-on bag is the small bag that you take with you on the plane. Usually people take one carry-on bag and keep the bigger bags in the cargo area of the plane. Here is a short example of what the airline staff might say. "Good morning. May I have your passport, please?" "Yes, here you are." "Thank you. Are you checking in any bags today?" "Yes, one bag, please." "All right. Please place your bag on the scale." "Sure. Thank you. Here is your boarding pass. Your gate number is 24 and boarding begins at 3:30. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Have a pleasant flight." Now let us look at some vocabulary from that dialogue. Boarding pass means the paper or digital ticket that allows you to get on the plane. Gate number means the number of the area where you will enter the plane. When they say boarding begins at 3:30, it means you can start entering the plane at that time. Please notice how simple and friendly the sentences are. When you travel, people speak to you in everyday English. Now let us take a short pause for pronunciation practice. I will say a few phrases slowly. You can repeat them with me. Ready? Boarding pass. Gate number. Check-in luggage. Carry-on bag. Have a pleasant flight. Very good. When you speak slowly and clearly, your brain learns the sound of the language. Do not worry about speaking fast. Clarity is more important than speed. Now imagine that you have checked in your bag and you have your boarding pass. Next, you need to go through security check. At the security area, airport staff might say something like, "Please place all metal items in the tray." They may also say, "Please take out your laptop." They may ask you to remove your belt or your shoes depending on the airport. The important thing is to stay calm. Many travelers feel a little stressed at security, but it is a normal part of the process. Here is a simple security dialogue. Please place your bag on the belt. Sure. Please remove your laptop and put it in a separate tray. Okay. Please walk through the scanner. All right. Thank you. You may collect your items. Thank you. Now let us practice some useful phrases. You can repeat after me slowly. I will say them clearly. Do I need to take out my laptop? Where should I put my bag? Is this okay? Thank you. These simple questions are very useful because sometimes you are not sure what to do. Remember that it is always okay to ask. People at airports answer questions all the time. Now imagine that you have passed security. You now walk toward your gate. Maybe you want to buy a bottle of water or a snack. At the shop, the conversation is usually very simple. The cashier might say something like, "Hello. How can I help you?" You can say, "Could I have a bottle of water, please?" Or you can say, "How much is this?" After you pay, they may say, "Thank you. Have a nice day." You can reply, "Thank you." Let us practice for a moment. Repeat after me. Could I have a bottle of water, please? How much is this? Thank you. Have a nice day. Very good. These are simple everyday phrases. They help you feel comfortable in any English-speaking place. Now it is almost time to board your flight. At the gate, you may hear announcements. The staff might say something like, "Now we are boarding passengers in Group A," or "Final call for passengers on Flight 301 to London. Please proceed to Gate 24. If you hear the words "final call," you should go quickly because it means the plane is almost ready to leave. When it is your turn to board, you show your boarding pass and your passport. The staff may say, "Have a good flight" or "Enjoy your trip." You can reply, "Thank you." Now let us take a moment and practice listening. I will read a short message slowly. Try to understand it without looking at any text. If you want, you can close your eyes. Attention passengers. Flight 301 to London is now boarding at Gate 24. Please have your passport and boarding pass ready. Thank you. Take a moment. Think about what it means. It is an announcement telling you that the plane is ready for boarding and you should prepare your documents. Now let us practice speaking. I will say a sentence and then you can repeat it. Ready. I would like to check in for my flight. Where is the boarding gate? Could you please help me? I do not understand. Could you repeat that? Excellent. Speaking out loud is very important. Even if you are alone. Even if you feel a little shy. The more you speak, the more confident you become. Now imagine that you are on the plane. The flight attendants may speak to you. They may say, "Hello. Welcome aboard." Or they may ask, "Would you like something to drink?" You can answer, "Water please," or "Tea please," or "No thank you." When the plane lands, they may say, "Thank you for flying with us. Have a wonderful day." You can reply, "Thank you." Now I will tell you a short simple story to help you remember the phrases. Imagine a traveler named Rohan. It is his first time traveling alone to an English-speaking country. He feels excited but a bit nervous. At the airport, he cannot find the check-in counter. A staff member passes by and Rohan asks, "Excuse me. Could you please tell me where the check-in counter is?" The staff member smiles and shows him the way. Rohan checks in his bag and receives his boarding pass. At security, he is unsure what to do, so he asks, "Do I need to take out my laptop?" The security officer says, "Yes, please," and smiles. Rohan walks to his gate and buys a bottle of water. He boards his flight. Everything goes smoothly. When he arrives, he feels proud because he used English with confidence. This story shows that simple English is enough and people are helpful when you ask politely. You can be like Rohan. You can speak simple, clear English and people will understand you. Do not worry if you make a small mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. What matters is that you communicate. Before we move to hotel English, let us practice a few more phrases. Repeat after me slowly. Excuse me. Where is the check-in counter? May I have your passport, please? Your gate number is 24. Boarding begins at 3:30. Have a pleasant flight. Very good. You are doing great. Keep breathing slowly and stay relaxed. Learning is easier when you are calm. Now imagine that your plane has landed and you have arrived in a new country. You collect your luggage from the carousel and walk toward the exit. You might take a taxi or a bus or a train to your hotel. But before we talk about transportation, let us focus on the English you need at the hotel. Hotels are comfortable places because the staff are trained to speak clearly and politely. Their goal is to help you, so you never need to feel afraid to ask questions. As you walk inside the hotel, you go to the reception desk. The receptionist will probably greet you with a warm smile and say something like "Good evening. Welcome. How may I help you?" Or they may say, "Do you have a reservation?" A reservation means a booking. It means you already booked a room before arriving. If you did, you can say, "Yes, I have a reservation." If you did not book in advance, you can say, "I would like to book a room, please." Now listen to a simple hotel check-in dialogue. Good evening. Welcome. Do you have a reservation? Yes, I have a reservation under the name Rohan Kumar. Thank you. May I see your passport, please? Sure. Here it is. Thank you. You have booked a double room for 2 nights. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Great. Here is your room key. Your room is on the 3rd floor. Breakfast is from 7 to 10 in the morning. If you need anything, please dial 0 from your room phone. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Enjoy your stay. This is a very typical conversation when checking in at a hotel. Now let us practice some phrases. Repeat slowly after me. I have a reservation. I would like to check in. Could I see the room, please? Where is the elevator? How do I get to my room? Very good. These simple questions will help you in any hotel. If you need help with your luggage, you can say, "Could someone help me with my bags?" If you want to ask about breakfast, you can say, "What time is breakfast?" If you want to ask about Wi-Fi, you can say, "What is the Wi-Fi password?" Now let us practice pronunciation for a few useful hotel words. Repeat after me. Reception. Reservation. Elevator. Breakfast. Wi-Fi. Nice and slow. Clear and calm. Now imagine that you go to your hotel room. You put your luggage down and you relax for a moment. Sometimes something in the room may not work. Maybe the air conditioner is not turning on. Maybe the shower is not working. Maybe the lights are too dim. Do not worry. You can call the reception and explain the problem using simple English. You can say, "Hello, this is room 305. The air conditioner is not working. Could you please send someone to check it?" Or you can say, "There is a problem with the shower. Could you please help?" Here is a short dialogue for practice. Hello. Reception. How may I help you? Hello. This is room 305. The air conditioner is not working. I am sorry for the inconvenience. I will send someone right away. Thank you. You are welcome. Notice the polite tone. Notice how simple the English is. When traveling, clear communication is more important than perfect grammar. Now let us do a short listening practice. I will say a message slowly. Try to understand it. Hello. This is reception. We would like to inform you that breakfast will be served on the first floor tomorrow. If you need a taxi, please let us know. Take a moment to understand. You heard two pieces of information. First, breakfast will be served on the first floor. Second, you can ask reception to book a taxi. Now let us practice speaking. Repeat after me. Could you call a taxi for me? I would like to check out, please. Can I pay by card? Thank you for your help. Excellent. You are doing very well. Now imagine that you are checking out of the hotel. The receptionist may say, "Did you take anything from the minibar?" The minibar is a small fridge in the room with drinks and snacks. Usually these items cost extra. You can answer, "Yes, I took a bottle of water." Or you can say, "No, I did not take anything." Then they will present your bill. You can pay by card or cash. They may say, "Thank you. We hope to see you again." You can reply, "Thank you. Have a nice day." Let us practice a few more hotel phrases. Repeat slowly. I would like a room with a view. Is breakfast included? Could you please clean my room? Could I have an extra towel? What time do I need to check out? Very good. These are useful in many situations. Now let us imagine that after resting at your hotel you decide to go outside. You want to take a taxi. Speaking English in a taxi is usually easy because you only need a few key phrases. When you approach the taxi, the driver might ask, "Where would you like to go?" You can answer, "Take me to the airport, please." Or, "Take me to the city center, please." If you want to know the price, you can ask, "How much will it cost?" If you want the driver to stop somewhere, you can say, "Could you stop here, please?" Now listen to a taxi conversation. Hello. Where would you like to go? Hello. Please take me to Green Park Hotel. Sure. Do you want to take the highway or the city route? Which one is faster? The highway is faster but a little more expensive. Okay. Let us take the highway. All right. Please fasten your seatbelt. Thank you. No problem. When you arrive at your destination, the driver may say, "We are here." Or, "That will be $15. You can say, "Here you go," and pay. Then you can say, "Thank you. Have a nice day." Now let us practice taxi English. Repeat after me. Please take me to the airport. How much will it cost? Could you stop here, please? Do you accept card? Thank you for the ride. Nice and slow. Clear and confident. Now let me give you a short story to help you remember these taxi phrases. Imagine a traveler named Alia. She arrives in a new city and needs to go to her hotel. She walks outside the airport and sees a line of taxis. She gets inside one and says, "Hello. Please take me to Sunrise Hotel." The driver says, "Sure. Do you want the highway or the city route?" Alia thinks for a moment and says, "Which one is faster?" The driver explains that the highway is faster but more expensive. Alia is tired from her flight, so she says, "Okay, let us take the highway." During the ride she enjoys the view of the city. When they reach the hotel, the driver says, "We are here. It is $15. Alia pays and says, "Thank you. Have a nice day." She feels happy because she spoke English clearly and everything went smoothly. This shows that everyday English for taxis is very simple and manageable. Now let us practice pronunciation again. Repeat after me. Highway. City center. Fasten your seatbelt. Destination. Hotel lobby. Very good. Keep your voice steady and relaxed. Now imagine that you want to use public transportation like buses or trains. You may need to ask simple questions like, "Where can I buy a ticket?" Or, "Which bus goes to the museum?" Or, "How long does it take to get there?" These are common and useful. You do not need complex grammar. You only need clear and polite sentences. Here is a simple bus station dialogue. "Excuse me. Where can I buy a ticket?" "You can buy it at the machine over there." "Thank you. Which bus goes to the city center? Bus number 10 goes to the city center. Great. How long does it take? Around 15 minutes. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Now repeat after me. Where can I buy a ticket? Which bus goes to the city center? How long does it take? Thank you for your help. Wonderful. Let us continue building your confidence. Many learners feel shy when speaking English abroad. That is normal. But remember something important. People do not expect you to speak perfect English. They only expect basic communication. If you speak slowly and politely, people understand you. Even native speakers sometimes speak slowly and simply when traveling. You are not alone. Now let us do another listening practice. I will read a short announcement slowly. Try to understand. Attention please. The train to Central Station will arrive in 5 minutes. Please stand behind the yellow line for your safety. Think for a moment. The message tells you the train is coming soon and advises you to stand safely behind a line on the platform. Now let us practice some speaking. Repeat after me. I am traveling to the city center. Could you please tell me which platform I need? Does this train stop at Central Station? Thank you. That is very helpful. Excellent. You are practicing very well. Now take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. Learning English for travel is not just about memorizing sentences. It is about feeling calm and confident in new situations. You are doing that right now by learning step by step. Now imagine that after a long day of traveling and settling into your hotel, you feel hungry and want to eat something. Understanding simple English for restaurants will make your experience much easier and more enjoyable. Restaurant English usually follows a clear and friendly pattern. When you enter a restaurant, the staff might greet you by saying hello. Welcome. How many people? Or welcome. Table for 1. Or table for 2. You can answer clearly by saying table for 1 please or table for 2 please. If the restaurant is busy, the host may say could you please wait a few minutes. You can reply sure no problem. Once you sit down at the table, the server will usually bring a menu. They may say here is the menu. I will be back in a moment. When you are ready to order, they might ask are you ready to order? You can answer yes I am ready or not yet. A few more minutes please. Now listen to a simple restaurant dialogue to help you understand the flow of conversation. Hello. Welcome. Table for 1. Yes. Table for 1 please. Right this way. Thank you. Here is the menu. I will be back in a moment. Thank you. Are you ready to order? Yes. I would like the vegetable pasta please. Would you like anything to drink? Yes. A glass of water please. Sure. Thank you. Thank you. This is a very normal restaurant conversation. Notice how simple the sentences are. The goal is not to sound complicated. The goal is to communicate clearly. Now let us practice some useful restaurant phrases. Repeat after me slowly and clearly. Table for 1 please. Could I see the menu please? I am ready to order. I would like the chicken sandwich. A glass of water please. No thank you. Very nice. Speaking slowly helps your pronunciation improve naturally. Sometimes the server may ask you questions like would you like anything else? Or how is everything? If something is not okay you can say excuse me. Could you please help me? Or my food is cold. Could you warm it up please? Restaurants are used to helping customers, so do not feel shy or afraid to speak. Now imagine that you have finished your meal. The server may ask would you like dessert? Or would you like the bill? If they do not ask, you can say could I have the bill please? Or check please. After you pay, they may say thank you. Have a nice evening. You can reply thank you. You too. Let us practice these phrases. Repeat after me. Could I have the bill, please? Check, please. Thank you. The food was very good. Have a nice evening. Excellent. You are really building useful speaking habits. Now imagine that you want to buy something from a store. It could be souvenirs, clothes, snacks, or gifts. Shopping English is also very simple. When you enter a store, the salesperson may say hello. Can I help you? You can answer yes. I am looking for a jacket. Or no, thank you. I am just looking. If you want to know the price of something, you can ask how much is this. If you want a different size or color, you can say, do you have this in a larger size? Or do you have this in red? Here is a short shopping dialogue. Hello. Can I help you? Yes. I am looking for a jacket. Sure. What size do you need? Medium, please. Here you go. Thank you. How much is this? It is $40. Okay. I will take it. Great. Please come to the counter when you are ready. Thank you. You are welcome. Now repeat some shopping phrases after me. I am just looking. Thank you. How much is this? Do you have this in a larger size? I will take it. Could I pay by card? Very good. These phrases will help you buy anything you need while traveling. Now let us talk about asking for directions. Sometimes you may not know where something is. Maybe you want to find a museum, a park, a train station, or your hotel. Asking for directions is easy if you stay calm and use simple English. You can start with excuse me. Could you please tell me how to get to the museum? Or excuse me. Where is the nearest train station? People will usually answer politely. They may say go straight and turn left. Or it is 5 minutes from here. Or you can take bus number 20. Let us imagine a simple directions dialogue. Excuse me. Could you please tell me how to get to the museum? Sure. Go straight for 2 blocks. Then turn right. The museum will be on your left. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Enjoy your visit. Now repeat after me. Excuse me. Could you tell me how to get to the bus station? Go straight. Turn left. Turn right. It is near here. Thank you for your help. Wonderful. You are doing great. Now let us talk about something important. Sometimes when traveling, things do not go perfectly. Maybe you lose something. Maybe you feel sick. Maybe you need help. It is important to know simple English to express these situations. For example, you can say, I lost my bag. Could you please help me? Or I am not feeling well. Or I need a doctor. Or I do not understand. Could you please speak slowly? These sentences can make stressful situations easier. Let us listen to a short problem-solving dialogue. Excuse me. I lost my phone. Could you please help me? Let me see. Where did you last use it? I think I left it in the taxi. Okay. Do you remember the taxi number? No. I am not sure. Do not worry. We will contact the taxi company for you. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Notice how calm and simple the English is. You do not need advanced grammar to ask for help. Now repeat after me. I am not feeling well. I need a doctor. I lost my bag. Could you please help me? I do not understand. Could you speak slowly? Very good. Keep breathing slowly and continue. Now imagine a short story to help you remember these phrases. A traveler named Maya is visiting a new city. One afternoon she feels a little sick. She goes to the hotel reception and says, excuse me. I am not feeling well. Could you please help me? The receptionist speaks kindly and says, of course. I can call a doctor for you. Maya feels relieved. She realizes that using simple English helps her feel safe even in difficult moments. Stories like these show you that polite, simple English can be powerful. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to speak clearly and calmly. Now let us practice pronunciation for a few useful words. Repeat after me. Reception. Reservation. Station. Museum. Doctor. Emergency. Nice and slow. Clear and steady. Now let us do another listening exercise. I will speak a short message. Try to understand it. Excuse me. Do you know where the nearest pharmacy is? I need some medicine. My hotel is 10 minutes from here. Is there a bus I can take? Take a moment. The message shows a person asking about a pharmacy and transportation. Listening to simple messages like this helps you become comfortable with everyday English. Now let us practice speaking again. Repeat after me. Where is the nearest pharmacy? I need some medicine. Is there a bus I can take? My hotel is near here. Thank you for your help. Excellent. You are learning very well. Now imagine that you want to plan your day. Maybe you want to visit a famous place or take a tour. You may need to ask questions like what time does it open? Or what time does it close? Or how much is the ticket? Or is there a guide available? Here is a small conversation. Excuse me. What time does the museum open? It opens at 9 in the morning. Great. How much is the ticket? $10. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Now repeat after me. What time does it open? What time does it close? How much is the ticket? Is there a guide available? Very good. Take a deep breath again. Relax your neck and shoulders. You are learning many useful phrases today. All of these will help you travel with confidence and enjoy your trip. Now that you have learned many useful phrases for the airport, the hotel, taxis, restaurants, shopping, and basic problem solving, let us begin practicing everything in a more natural and connected way. This part of the lesson will help you feel more confident using English in real travel situations. We will use longer dialogues, small stories, listening practice, and speaking prompts to help you think in English more naturally. Remember to stay relaxed. You do not need to understand every single word. You only need to understand the main meaning and the flow of the conversation. Imagine now that you are starting a full travel day. It is early morning. You wake up in your hotel room. You feel excited because you have planned to explore the city. First, you decide to go downstairs for breakfast. When you enter the breakfast area, a staff member might say good morning. Room number please. You can reply with your room number. Then they may say please help yourself. Or breakfast is over there. You can take your food and sit anywhere you like. Now listen to a simple breakfast dialogue. Good morning. Room number please. 305. Thank you. Breakfast is on the right side. Thank you. You are welcome. Very simple. Very natural. Now repeat after me slowly. Good morning. Room number please. Breakfast is on the right. Thank you. You are welcome. Nice and calm. After breakfast you go back to your room to get ready. You want to ask the reception about places to visit. You walk to the lobby and say excuse me. Could you recommend some places to visit today? The receptionist may reply yes of course. You can visit the old town. You can also go to the Central Market. If you like museums, the History Museum is very good. They might also give you directions or a map. Now listen to a practice dialogue. Excuse me. Could you recommend some places to visit today? Yes, of course. You can visit the old town. It is very beautiful. You can also go to the Central Market. It is about 10 minutes from here. Great. How do I get there? You can take bus number 6. The bus stop is just outside the hotel. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Enjoy your day. Now repeat after me. Could you recommend some places to visit? How do I get there? Which bus should I take? Thank you. That is very helpful. Wonderful. Now imagine that you walk outside the hotel and go to the bus stop. You want to make sure you are taking the correct bus. You see another traveler and ask, "Excuse me. Does this bus go to the Central Market?" They might say yes, it does. Or no. You need bus number 6. These short questions make your travel much easier. Listen to a small dialogue. Excuse me. Does this bus go to the Central Market? No. This is bus number 8. You need bus number 6. Thank you. You are welcome. Now repeat after me. Does this bus go to the market? Is this the right bus? Thank you very much. Good. Keep practicing. Now imagine that you arrive at the Central Market. You walk around and see many shops and food stalls. You want to buy a small souvenir for your friend. You pick up a small item and ask, "How much is this?" The seller might say $10 or $5. You can say that is too expensive. Could you give me a better price? Some markets allow bargaining. Some do not. But simple polite sentences always work. Here is a small market dialogue. Hello. How much is this? $10. That is a bit expensive. Could you make it 8? Okay. $8. Great. I will take it. Thank you. Now repeat after me. How much is this? That is too expensive. Could you give me a better price? I will take it. Nice and steady. Next, imagine that after visiting the market, you feel a little tired and want to take a taxi back to your hotel. You approach a taxi and say, "Hello. Please take me to Sunshine Hotel." The driver might say, "Sure. Do you want to use the meter? Or it will be $15. You can respond, "Yes, please." Or "Okay, that is fine." Now listen to a taxi practice dialogue. Hello. Please take me to Sunshine Hotel. Sure. Do you want to use the meter? Yes, please. Okay. Fasten your seatbelt. Thank you. No problem. When you arrive, the driver says, "We are here." That will be $12. You pay and say thank you. Have a nice day. Now repeat after me. Please take me to my hotel. Do you use the meter? Could you stop here, please? Thank you for the ride. Good. Now imagine that you enter your hotel lobby again. You go to your room, rest a little, and then decide to have lunch at a restaurant nearby. You walk in and a server greets you with "Hello. Welcome." You say, "Table for 1, please." The server takes you to a table and gives you the menu. Let us practice a slightly longer restaurant dialogue so you become more comfortable with natural spoken English. Hello. Welcome. Table for 1. Yes, please. Here is the menu. Can I get you something to drink? Just water, please. Sure. I will be right back. Thank you. Are you ready to order? Yes. I would like the vegetable curry. Would you like it mild or spicy? Mild, please. Okay. Anything else? No, thank you. All right. Your food will be ready soon. After finishing your meal, the server returns. How was everything? It was very good. Thank you. Great. Would you like dessert? No, thank you. Could I have the bill, please? Of course. Here it is. Thank you. You are welcome. Now repeat after me. I would like the vegetable curry. Mild, please. It was very good. Could I have the bill, please? Thank you. You are welcome. Wonderful. Now let us do a listening practice. I will speak naturally but slowly. Try to understand the meaning of the conversation. Hello. Excuse me. Can you tell me how to get to the train station? Sure. Go straight for 2 blocks and then turn left. The station will be on your right. Thank you very much. You are welcome. Have a great day. Take a moment. Think about what you heard. You heard clear directions and a polite thank you. Now let us continue with speaking prompts. I will say a situation, and you imagine your response. You can say it out loud. This helps your brain build automatic responses in English. Situation 1. You are in a taxi and want the driver to stop at the next corner. Say your sentence now. Situation 2. You are at a restaurant and you want the server to recommend a dish. Say your sentence now. Situation 3. You are lost and need directions to your hotel. Say your sentence now. Situation 4. You are at the airport and do not understand the announcement. Ask someone for help. Situation 5. You want to check out of your hotel early in the morning. Say your sentence now. Very good. Practicing like this helps you feel more prepared for real travel situations. Now let us continue the full travel day story. After lunch, you decide to visit a museum. You walk to the ticket counter and say hello. 1 ticket please. The staff may ask adult or student. You answer adult please. Then they say $10 please. You pay and enter the museum. Inside the museum you might want to ask where is the restroom? Or where is the exit? Or is photography allowed? These phrases help you move comfortably in public places. After enjoying the museum, you walk outside and feel a few drops of rain. You decide to take a bus back to the hotel. You go to the bus stop and ask a local person, excuse me. Does this bus go to the city center? They say yes. You can take this bus. It will arrive in 5 minutes. When the bus arrives you get on and find a seat. You can ask the driver, could you please tell me when we reach the city center? The driver will usually say sure. I will let you know. Notice how simple and friendly these conversations are. Now repeat after me. 1 ticket please. Where is the restroom? Is photography allowed? Does this bus go to the city center? Could you tell me when we reach the city center? Very good. Now let us practice a little pronunciation. Focus on slow, clear sounds. Restroom. Ticket counter. City center. Turn right. Excuse me. Nice and calm. Now imagine you arrive back at your hotel in the evening. You feel happy because you used English in many different situations today. You spoke confidently. You asked questions. You understood answers. You solved problems. You ordered food. You traveled around. You did all of this using simple, clear English. This is exactly how real communication works. Now let us continue building your confidence by imagining another full travel experience. This time we will move through the day more slowly, focusing on natural phrases, listening practice, and gentle speaking prompts that help you feel sure of yourself in real situations. Remember, your goal is not to memorize every sentence. Your goal is to become comfortable using simple English whenever you need it. You have already learned many phrases, so now we will bring them together into connected moments that feel real and calm. Imagine that you are on your second day in a new city. You feel more relaxed than on the first day because you know you can use English to communicate. When you wake up, you decide to ask the hotel reception about transportation options because you want to visit a famous park. You walk down to the lobby. There is a friendly receptionist at the desk. You say, excuse me. Could you please tell me the best way to get to Green Park? The receptionist smiles and says sure. You can take bus number 12 from the stop near the hotel. It will take around 15 minutes. You listen carefully and repeat the information in your mind. Bus number 12. 15 minutes. Then you say thank you very much. The receptionist replies you are welcome. Enjoy your visit. Now repeat after me slowly. Could you please tell me the best way to get there? Which bus should I take? How long does it take? Thank you very much. Good. Your voice is calm and clear. Now imagine you leave the hotel and walk to the bus stop. A bus arrives, and you want to make sure it is the right one. You say, "Excuse me. Does this bus go to Green Park?" The driver says yes it does. You get on and sit near the window. The bus moves through the city and you enjoy the view of local streets, shops, and people. After a short ride, the driver calls out Green Park. You get off the bus and see a large beautiful entrance. You walk inside. The park is peaceful, and you decide to ask someone to take a picture of you. You approach a kind-looking person and say, "Excuse me. Could you please take a picture of me?" They smile and say, "Of course." You hand them your phone and they take a picture. You say, "Thank you so much." They reply, "No problem. Have a nice day." Now repeat after me. Could you take a picture of me, please? Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Excellent. You walk deeper into the park. The trees are tall. Birds are singing. You feel relaxed. Suddenly you hear a small announcement on a speaker. It says, "Attention please. The park will close in 1 hour. Please make your way to the main gates." You understand every word. You feel proud because the English is clear to you. Now let us practice a listening exercise. I will say it again more naturally. Try to understand the meaning without thinking too hard. Attention please. The park will close in 1 hour. Please make your way to the main gates. Good. Listening to natural speech helps your brain adapt to real travel situations. You leave the park and decide to buy a snack from a nearby stall. The vendor smiles and says hello. What would you like? You say, "I would like a sandwich please." The vendor says, "Sure. Anything to drink?" You say, "Just water please." They hand you the items and say that will be $5. You pay and say, "Here you go." Thank you. They reply, "Thank you. Have a good day." Repeat after me. I would like a sandwich please. Just water please. Here you go. Have a good day. Very nice. Now imagine that later in the afternoon you want to visit a shopping area. You walk through a busy street filled with different stores. You enter a clothing shop to look for a jacket. A salesperson says hello. Can I help you find something? You reply, yes. I am looking for a jacket. They show you a few options and you ask, do you have this in medium? They check and say yes. Here you go. You try it on. It fits well. You say, I like it. How much is it? They tell you the price and you decide to buy it. You say, I will take it. They say, great. Please come to the counter. Repeat after me. I am looking for a jacket. Do you have this in medium? I like it. I will take it. Perfect. Now let us imagine that you feel a little tired after walking for a long time. You decide to stop at a small cafe. The server greets you with hello. What can I get for you? You say, a coffee please. The server asks, with milk or without? You say, with milk please. They prepare the coffee and hand it to you. You sit by the window, enjoy your drink, and watch people go by. You feel peaceful and confident because English is helping you experience everything smoothly. Now repeat after me. A coffee please. With milk please. Thank you. Nice and steady. After some time, you decide to head back to your hotel. You check your map, but you are not entirely sure which direction to go. You decide to ask someone. You say, excuse me. Could you please tell me how to get to Sunshine Hotel? The person says, sure. Go straight for 2 blocks and then turn left. You repeat the directions to yourself. Go straight. Turn left. 2 blocks. You say thank you for your help. They reply you are welcome. Practice with me. Excuse me. Could you please tell me how to get to my hotel? Go straight. Turn left. Thank you for your help. Good. Now imagine that when you return to the hotel, you want to ask the reception about booking a taxi for tomorrow's airport trip. You say, excuse me. Could you please book a taxi for me for tomorrow morning? The receptionist says, of course. What time? You say 8 o'clock, please. They reply, no problem. Your taxi is booked. You feel relieved because your departure plan is now clear. Repeat after me. Could you please book a taxi for me? Tomorrow morning, please. 8 o'clock. Thank you. Excellent. Now let us do a natural listening practice to help you understand connected speech. Listen carefully. Hello. This is reception calling. We just want to confirm your taxi booking for tomorrow morning. Your taxi will arrive at 8 o'clock. If you need anything else, please let us know. Try to hold the meaning in your mind. They confirmed the booking. The taxi will arrive at 8. They offered help if needed. Now let us continue with a deeper level of travel simulation to help you connect all the phrases into a real experience. Imagine it is the next morning. Your suitcase is packed. You are ready to check out. You go to the reception desk. The receptionist says, good morning. Are you checking out? You reply, yes, I am. They check your account and say, did you take anything from the minibar? You say, no, I did not. They smile and say, all right. Your total is $100. You pay and say thank you. They say thank you. Have a safe trip. Repeat after me. I am checking out. No, I did not take anything. Thank you. Have a safe trip. Wonderful. Now imagine the taxi arrives. The driver helps you with your luggage. You say thank you. The driver replies, no problem. You get inside the taxi. The driver asks which terminal. You think for a moment and say Terminal 2, please. The ride is calm and quiet. When you arrive, the driver says, we are here. You pay and say thank you for the ride. The driver says, have a good flight. Now repeat after me. Terminal 2, please. Thank you for the ride. Have a good flight. Good. When you enter the airport, you see signs for departures. You follow them to your airline counter. The staff greets you good morning and asks, may I have your passport, please? You give your passport. They check it and say, are you checking any bags today? You say, yes, 1 bag, please. They give you your boarding pass and say boarding begins at 3:30. Your gate number is 24. You say thank you very much. Repeat after me. May I have your passport, please? 1 bag, please. Boarding begins at 3:30. Gate number 24. Thank you very much. Excellent. You pass through security. You buy a bottle of water. You walk toward your gate. The announcement says final call for passengers traveling to London on flight 301. Please proceed to gate 24. You understand everything easily. You walk to the gate, show your boarding pass, and enter the plane. Now imagine that you are walking down the jet bridge toward the airplane. You feel calm because you understand the language around you. When you enter the plane, a flight attendant smiles and says, good afternoon. Welcome aboard. You reply, thank you. They may look at your boarding pass and say your seat is on the left. Row 12. You follow the signs and find your seat. You place your carry-on bag in the overhead bin. A nearby passenger smiles, so you smile back. Being friendly helps everyone travel more comfortably. You sit down and fasten your seatbelt. A flight attendant walks by and checks that everything is safe. You hear another announcement. It says, ladies and gentlemen, we will be taking off shortly. Please make sure your seatbelts are fastened and your electronic devices are in airplane mode. You understand the entire message, and you feel confident. Now repeat after me. Welcome aboard. Your seat is on the left. Fasten your seatbelt. We will be taking off shortly. Airplane mode. Good. Nice and slow. As the plane takes off, you feel the gentle movement. You look out the window and watch the city become smaller. After a few minutes, the seatbelt sign turns off. A flight attendant may come to your row and ask, "Would you like something to drink?" You can answer, "Water please." Or "Coffee please." If you want nothing, you can say, "No thank you." Later during the flight, the attendant may ask, "Would you like lunch?" You can say, "Yes please." Chicken or vegetarian? If you want vegetarian, you say, "Vegetarian please." Then they hand you a tray and say, "Enjoy your meal." Repeat after me. Water please. No thank you. Vegetarian please. Enjoy your meal. Very good. Now let us practice a short listening passage. Listen carefully and try to understand without repeating immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning our descent. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. We will be landing in about 20 minutes. Thank you. You heard that the plane is preparing to land. You must return to your seat and fasten your belt. That is all. Now repeat after me. We are beginning our descent. Please return to your seat. We will be landing soon. Thank you. Good. Imagine the plane has landed. You wait calmly for the passengers in front to leave. You collect your carry-on bag and walk out of the plane. At the arrival area, you follow the signs to immigration. The immigration officer may ask a few simple questions such as, "What is the purpose of your visit?" You can say, "Tourism." Or "Vacation." Or "I am here for a business trip." They may ask, "How long will you stay?" You can answer, "For 1 week." Or "For 10 days." They may also ask, "Where will you stay?" You can answer, "I will stay at Sunshine Hotel." Let us practice a natural immigration dialogue. Good afternoon. What is the purpose of your visit? Tourism. How long will you stay? 1 week. Where will you stay? Sunshine Hotel. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. Thank you. Repeat after me. Tourism. 1 week. Sunshine Hotel. Thank you. Excellent. Now imagine that after immigration, you walk to the baggage claim area. You find your carousel number. You wait and watch the bags come around. When you see your bag, you pick it up and place it on your trolley. Then you walk through customs. Sometimes they may ask, "Do you have anything to declare?" You can answer, "No." You continue forward and exit into the arrival hall. You now feel confident because this entire travel journey is familiar to you in English. Let us now take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. Allow your mind to soften. You are doing very well. Now we will move into a longer travel simulation. This simulation will combine many of the phrases you have learned, allowing you to experience them as a real continuous day in English. Imagine it is early morning in a foreign country. You want to take a day trip to a nearby city. You go to the hotel reception and say, "Good morning. Could you please tell me how to get to Riverside City?" The receptionist replies, "You can take the train. The station is a few minutes away. The next train leaves at 9. You say, "Thank you. How do I get to the station?" They say, "Go straight and turn right. It is very close." Now repeat after me. How do I get to the station? The next train leaves at 9. Thank you. That is helpful. Good. You walk outside and follow the directions. You arrive at the train station. You see a ticket machine and decide to ask someone for help. You say, "Excuse me. How do I buy a ticket to Riverside City?" A friendly person explains, "Press the green button. Choose your destination. Then choose single or return." You listen carefully and follow the instructions. You buy your ticket and go to the platform. Now listen to a natural announcement. The train to Riverside City will arrive on platform 3 in 5 minutes. Please stand behind the yellow line. You understand the meaning easily. The train arrives and you enter. You sit by the window and enjoy the view as the train moves through fields and small towns. Now repeat after me. Single or return. Platform 3. Stand behind the yellow line. Nice and slow. After a short journey, you arrive at Riverside City. You leave the station and decide to ask for directions to the riverfront. You say, "Excuse me. Could you please tell me how to get to the riverfront?" A local person says, "Go straight until you reach the bridge. Then turn left. It is very close." You walk and soon reach the river. The water shines in the sunlight. There are small shops, boats, and people enjoying the day. You decide to take a boat tour. At the ticket counter you say, "Hello. 1 ticket please." The staff member says the next tour starts in 10 minutes. You say, "Great. Thank you." You walk to the waiting area. When the tour begins, the guide speaks slowly and clearly. They say, "Welcome everyone. During this tour we will show you some of the oldest buildings in the city. Sit back and enjoy the view." Now repeat after me. 1 ticket please. The next tour starts in 10 minutes. Sit back and enjoy the view. Good. After the tour you feel hungry and decide to find a cafe. You enter one and the server greets you saying, "Hello. How can I help you?" You reply, "I would like a sandwich and a coffee please." They say, "Sure. Would you like your coffee with milk or without?" You answer, "With milk please." They prepare your meal. You sit by the window again and watch the river. Now we will practice a gentle listening exercise. Listen carefully. Hello. Sorry to bother you. Do you know if there is a pharmacy near here? I need to buy some medicine. Is it far? Thank you. Think about the message. Someone is asking for help finding a pharmacy. Now repeat after me. Is there a pharmacy near here? I need to buy some medicine. Thank you. Wonderful. Now imagine that the sky becomes cloudy and it begins to rain. You decide to take shelter under a shop roof and ask a storekeeper, "Excuse me. How long does the rain usually last?" They say, "Not long. Maybe 10 minutes. You wait patiently. The rain slows down and you continue your walk. After exploring the town, you feel ready to return to your hotel. You go back to the train station and ask the staff, "Excuse me. Which platform for the train to Central City?" They say, "Platform 2. You thank them and wait. When the train arrives, you get on and head back. You reach your hotel in the evening. You say thank you to the driver, to the receptionist, to the server. Every small interaction becomes easier because of your calm, clear English. Now repeat after me. Which platform? How long does it take? Thank you for your help. Excellent. Now let us continue practicing natural travel English by imagining that you are spending your final evening in the city. You feel calm and confident because you have used English successfully throughout your trip. You decide to take a short evening walk near your hotel. The streets are peaceful. Lights shine softly from the shops. You breathe slowly and enjoy the moment. As you walk, you notice a small bakery that looks welcoming. You step inside. A staff member greets you warmly and says, "Hello. How can I help you?" You smile and say, "I would like a cup of tea please." They ask, "With sugar or without?" You say, "Without sugar please." They prepare your tea and hand it to you. You say, "Thank you." They reply, "You are welcome. Enjoy." Now repeat after me slowly. A cup of tea please. Without sugar please. Thank you. Enjoy. Good. Stay relaxed. You take your tea and stand by the window. You watch the gentle movement of people walking by. Everyone looks calm and friendly. You take a sip of your tea and feel grateful that you can understand English and use it to connect with the world. After finishing your tea, you decide to go back to your hotel. When you enter the lobby, the receptionist greets you hello. How was your day? You reply it was very nice. Thank you. The receptionist smiles and says I am glad you enjoyed it. Let me know if you need anything. Now repeat after me. How was your day? It was very nice. Thank you. Let me know if you need anything. Excellent. You go up to your room and relax for a while. Later, you begin to pack your suitcase for your return flight. As you pack, you review the phrases you used today. Asking for directions. Ordering food. Buying tickets. Asking for help. All in simple, clear English. Your confidence grows naturally because you have experienced the language in real contexts. Now let us take a deep breath and move gently into a listening exercise. I will speak slowly and clearly. Try to understand the meaning. Hello. This is a reminder that your taxi for the airport will arrive at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Please be ready in the lobby 10 minutes before. If you need to change the time, please call reception. Think about the message. It tells you that your taxi will arrive at 8. It reminds you to be in the lobby a little early. It gives you the option to change the time if needed. Now repeat after me. Your taxi will arrive at 8 o'clock. Please be ready in the lobby. If you need to change the time, please call reception. Very good. Now imagine that it is the next morning. You get ready, check your room one last time, and head to the lobby. The receptionist says good morning. Your taxi is waiting outside. You say thank you. They reply have a safe trip. Repeat after me. Good morning. Your taxi is waiting. Have a safe trip. Nice and calm. You walk outside and enter the taxi. The driver asks airport. You respond yes please. Terminal 2. The driver nods and begins driving. The road is quiet. You look out the window and feel a gentle sense of accomplishment. You traveled, communicated, and solved problems using English. Now repeat after me. Airport please. Terminal 2. Thank you. Good. You reach the airport and walk inside. You look for the check-in counter for your flight. You approach a staff member and say excuse me. Where is the check-in counter for Air World Airlines? They point and say counters 12 to 15. You say thank you. Repeat after me. Where is the check-in counter? Counters 12 to 15. Thank you. Excellent. You check in your luggage. The airline staff member says may I have your passport please? You hand it to them. They say are you checking in any bags? You reply one bag please. They give you your boarding pass and say boarding begins at 3:30. Your gate is 24. You say thank you very much. Repeat after me. One bag please. Boarding begins at 3:30. Gate 24. Thank you very much. Good. Now you go through security. The staff says please place your items in the tray. You do so. They say please walk through the scanner. You walk through. They say thank you. You can collect your items. You say thank you. Repeat after me. Place your items in the tray. Walk through the scanner. Collect your items. Thank you. Very good. Now imagine that you are waiting at your gate. You hear an announcement. Attention please. Final call for passengers traveling to London on flight 301. Please proceed to gate 24. You understand everything clearly. It makes you feel calm and prepared. You walk to the gate, show your boarding pass, and enter the plane. The flight attendant welcomes you and says good morning. Your seat is on the right. Row 10. You say thank you. Repeat after me. Final call. Please proceed to gate 24. Your seat is on the right. Thank you. Nice and steady. The plane takes off smoothly. You enjoy the view. Later the flight attendant asks, would you like something to drink? You say water please. After some time, they say we will be landing soon. Please fasten your seatbelt. Repeat after me. Water please. We will be landing soon. Please fasten your seatbelt. Very good. Now imagine your plane has landed. You walk out calmly. You go to immigration and answer simple questions. What is the purpose of your visit? How long will you stay? Where will you stay? You understand the questions and answer confidently. You collect your luggage and exit the airport. Now let us do a confidence-building exercise. I will give you situations, and you speak out loud in simple English. This helps you activate your travel English naturally. Situation 1. You want to ask the bus driver if the bus goes to the city center. Say your sentence now. Situation 2. You are at a restaurant and want to ask for the bill. Say your sentence now. Situation 3. You lost something and need help. Say your sentence now. Situation 4. You want to check in at your hotel. Say your sentence. Situation 5. You want to know the price of an item in a store. Say your sentence. Very good. Speaking like this helps your brain build fast natural responses. Now imagine you are sitting in a quiet cafe at the airport, waiting for your connecting flight. You look around and hear English everywhere. But now, instead of feeling nervous, you feel calm. You understand the rhythm of the language. You can ask questions. You can answer questions. You can solve problems. You can order food. You can ask for help. You can travel with confidence. Let us take a slow deep breath together. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. You are learning in a peaceful, steady way. And every phrase you practice becomes part of your travel toolkit. You can use these sentences anywhere in the world where English is spoken. Now let us bring together everything you have learned in this lesson. We have practiced airport English, hotel English, taxi English, restaurant English, shopping English, asking for directions, solving problems, listening carefully, and speaking clearly. In this final part, we will continue practicing in a calm, natural way, helping your mind remember the phrases easily and feel confident the next time you travel. Imagine now that you are on your return journey. You are sitting inside the airplane, relaxed, comfortable, and proud of the English you used during your trip. The flight attendant walks by and asks you, would you like anything to drink? You say no thank you. I am fine. You feel calm because English no longer feels stressful. It feels familiar and friendly. Now repeat after me slowly. I am fine thank you. No thank you. I am comfortable. Everything is okay. Good. Keep your voice slow and steady. After some time, you hear another announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be landing shortly. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. You understand the message instantly and prepare yourself. Now repeat after me. We will be landing shortly. Please fasten your seatbelt. Please return to your seat. Very good. The plane lands. You walk out into the airport and follow the signs to baggage claim. You collect your suitcases, and as you walk toward the exit, you feel a gentle sense of accomplishment. You traveled using English. You solved problems. You met new people. You asked questions. You understood answers. You handled everything with calm confidence. Now let us review important travel phrases one more time in a gentle rhythm. Repeat after me. Excuse me. Could you help me please? Where is the check-in counter? I would like to check in. One bag please. What time does it open? Could I have the bill please? How much is this? Where is the nearest bus stop? Does this bus go to the city center? Please take me to my hotel. Thank you very much. Very good. You are speaking with clarity and confidence. Now let us do a final listening exercise to help you feel prepared for real travel conversations. Listen calmly and try to understand the whole message. Hello. Welcome to the City Museum. Tickets are available at the counter on your left. If you have any questions, please ask one of our staff members. Guided tours begin every hour. The next tour will start in 15 minutes. Thank you, and enjoy your visit. Take a moment to think about what you heard. Tickets are on the left. Staff can help you. Tours begin every hour. The next one is in 15 minutes. You understood that because you now have the listening skills to follow real travel instructions. Now repeat after me. Tickets are on the left. Guided tours begin every hour. If you have any questions, please ask. Enjoy your visit. Excellent. Calm and clear. Now let us do a final speaking practice. I will describe a situation. You respond in simple English. Say it out loud if you can. You want to buy a ticket for the train. What do you say? You want to ask someone for directions to your hotel. What do you say? You want to order lunch at a cafe. What do you say? You want to ask how long the bus ride will take. What do you say? You want to check in at your hotel. What do you say? Wonderful. You are practicing exactly the way real travelers communicate. Now imagine yourself at the end of your journey. You walk out of the airport into the fresh air. You take a deep breath. You feel stronger. You feel more confident. English is no longer something to fear. It is now your travel companion. A friendly tool that helps you move around the world. You have practiced greetings, directions, questions, requests, restaurant English, airport English, hotel English, taxi English, problem-solving English, and natural conversations. All in calm, simple, spoken English. Let us repeat a few final phrases together to close the lesson. I can speak confidently. I can ask questions politely. I can understand simple English. I can travel without fear. I am improving every day. Very good. Believe every word you say. Now let me share a warm message with you as we complete this lesson. Learning English is a journey, just like traveling. Sometimes it feels easy. Sometimes it feels difficult. But every small step counts. Every question you ask, every phrase you practice, every time you speak out loud, you become stronger. You do not need perfect grammar. You do not need fast speech. You only need clarity, calmness, and confidence. People around the world will understand you if you speak simply and politely. Remember that English is not just a language. It is a bridge that connects you to people, places, stories, and experiences. You have the ability to cross that bridge whenever you want. You have shown patience, focus, and motivation during this entire lesson. That is something to be proud of. Keep practicing a little every day. Listen to English. Speak English. Repeat phrases slowly. Imagine real situations. Use the language whenever you can. You will continue to grow. You will continue to become more confident. And when the day comes for your next real trip, you will walk through the airport with a calm mind. You will check in smoothly. You will talk to taxi drivers, hotel staff, servers, and local people with comfort. You will explore new places without fear. Because you will know that the English you learned here is enough. More than enough. Thank you for spending this time learning with me. I hope this lesson helps you feel ready for your next journey. Keep going. Keep learning. Keep believing in yourself. You are doing wonderfully.